Hello and welcome to my Going Nuclear Tekkit tutorial. I'm going to presume you have a good understanding of the basics of Tekkit, so if you don't, please feel free to go watch my Tekkit starter guide before you watch this one. But anyways, let's get started. Step 1. Building a compressor. A compressor is made by combining 6 cooked stone, 1 machine block and 1 electrical circuit. Compressor is used to create more advanced materials which you will need to craft the components of a nuclear reactor. You need to hook it up to your power grid, and I recommend using a redstone engine to empty it. Step 2. Build a power plant. The nuclear reactor, if kept in the right conditions, is safe, but there's always a risk of it overheating, which would cause a massive explosion, so it's best to house it somewhere away from your valuables. The reactor itself should be placed inside a 7x7x7 cube filled with water to allow it to cool, but you also want a room to store and access the reactor, so I recommend building this house 11x11x8. Step 3. Build reactor chambers. A reactor chamber consists of a machine block, 4 advanced alloy, which are created by combining 3 bronze, 3 tin and 3 refined iron into a mixed metal ingot and then compressing it. Along with those, you'll need 3 integrated reactor plating, which are created by combining 4 copper and an advanced alloy. And the final ingredient is an integrated heat dispenser, crafted with 2 copper, 1 integrated reactor plating, 1 advanced electrical circuit, which is made by combining a normal one with 2 glowstone, 2 lapis and 4 redstone, and finally 2 cooling cells. 4 tin make 16 empty cells which can fill with water and then place in the extractor to get coolant cells. Be careful though, as these will not stack and you'll have to remove them yourself or via redstone engine from the extractor, else it won't continue to work on the next one. Combining all these will get you a reactor chamber, and you will need 8 of these to craft the nuclear reactor itself. So overall you will need 168 refined iron, 100 tin, 96 bronze, 40 copper, 48 redstone, 48 rubber, 16 glowstone and 16 lapis to create the 8 chambers. Step 4. Build the nuclear reactor. The nuclear reactor is made by combining a generator with 4 advanced alloy, 2 reactor chambers and 2 advanced electrical circuits. Once you have this built, you can place it in the center of the water room, built in the power plant earlier. And on each visible side of the reactor you can place your reactor chambers, which each give a little extra space inside the reactor. Step 5. Cooling systems. The most important thing for your nuclear reactor is to keep it cool. There are many different ways to arrange your components, but I'm going to build what's known as a Mark 1 reactor, which just means it will never overheat, even if it gives out less energy than some of the higher marked reactors. For this I will need 32 coolant cells, which requires 8 tin and a lot of water to make, and also 14 integrated heat dispensers, which will require, among other things, 28 redstone, 56 refined iron, 42 bronze, 40 tin and 84 copper. Once these are created, you can place them in the reactor in the pattern displayed on screen now. Step 6. Build an MFSU. This is a vastly upgraded version of the original bat box. To build it, you'll need an advanced electrical circuit, 6 Lapotron crystals, which are each created by combining 6 lapis, 2 electrical circuits and an energy crystal, which is made by surrounding a diamond with redstone. An advanced machine block, which is made by a normal machine block, 2 advanced alloy and 2 carbon plates. Carbon plate is made by macerating 8 coal into coal dust, combining these in 4s to create raw carbon fibre, combining those in 2s to create raw carbon mesh, which you compress to get a carbon plate. Complicated, huh? And finally an MFE, which requires a machine block, 4 energy crystals, and 4 2x insulated gold wire. 3 gold ingots makes a gold wire, and combined with 2 rubber will make the 2 insulated. This will altogether get you an MFSU which is capable of storing up to 10 million energy. Step 7. Build transformers. The energy you get from the reactor is too high voltage for your machines, so you need to build one of each transformer. Start by building a LV transformer, created by combining 3 copper, 2 copper wire, and 4 wood planks. Next, build 2 MV transformers by combining a machine block with 2 2x insulated gold cable. And finally, build a HV transformer by combining an MV transformer with an energy crystal, an electric circuit, and 2 4x insulated HV cable. HV cables created with 3 refined iron and 3 rubber creates a 4 insulated. Once you have these, you can place them in the order HV, MFSU, MV, LV, making sure to leave a space between each one. Make sure the input, that side that looks different on the transformers, and any of the 5 sides that look the same on an MFSU, are all pointing down the line toward the reactor. If they're not, you can use a wrench to change the direction. You want 4x insulated HV cable between the reactor and the HV transformer. Then between the others you can use regular glass fibre cable. Step 8. Adding uranium. The final step is to add uranium cells to your reactor. Once this is done, the reactor will begin to heat up and produce power, so make sure you have completed all of the steps before this one. To create a uranium cell, you'll have to compress a uranium into a refined uranium, then combine it with an empty cell. For the Mark 1 setup, you'll need 8 of these, in the position shown on screen now. So, congratulations, you now have a fully operational nuclear reactor, and as you can see, the MFSU is storing power. As long as you keep collecting/condensing uranium, your power will never run out. Take wire from your LV transformer into your machines if you want to run those off this energy. So, I hope you have found this tutorial helpful. If you have, a like or subscription would be greatly appreciated. If you have any problems, feel free to comment below and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. So, thank you for watching. I hope this has been both entertaining and informative, and I'll see you next time.